But of course, there is always a lot going on Cruise Control. Because it doesn't matter what day it is. Be it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, day of the week. It doesn't matter. There's one thing going on. That's a lot of breaking news. Come on. And I am not on anything, everybody. I get these like comments that you're on something. Stop taking that. I'm not on anything. But breaking news, everybody. It's so mean. It's the internet, Mike. It's the internet. But after 6 weeks of continuous studio negotiations, a tentative agreement has come on Saturday, because we've been off for a week, for the Teamsters. That's right. They finally got a deal. The 11th hour. They were thinking about striking, and there's no strike, not happening. That increase of 7% their first year, 4% their second, and 3.5% their third year. So their rates are going up. That was the biggest thing they were fighting about. But there is no Hollywood strike for the Teamsters. Of course, IATSE got their deal. Teamsters got their deal. Everything is going great. And even Disney got their deal. That's right. The employees at Disneyland. Hey. Yeah, we talked about this a few weeks ago. The union represents 14,000 cast members at Disneyland California, California Adventure, Downtown Disney, and Disney Hotels announced that their members have ratified a new 3-year deal. A round of applause to them. Excited for them. Really, it's going to be awesome that they actually got this, because they were going back and forth about this. Like, is this going to happen? Not going to happen? Well, it finally happened. The biggest wage increases ever for their cast members, receiving $6.10 over 3 years increases, which I guess is pretty great for them, but they're going up to $24 in 2024. So it's a big thing. And on top of that, too, and they get historic increases for senior cast members. They're also getting attendance policy and sick leave improvements. And on top of that, too, new premiums for cast members. So great for these people at Disneyland. They've been fighting them for a long time. They were going back and forth. We thought a strike was going to happen, but it did not happen. And Mickey Mouse is probably very happy that he doesn't have to, watch these people pick at his magic castle on a weekend. But anyways, that did not happen. But of course, we finally have a strike at SAG-AFTRA one time for the video game contract. Now, this has been something over 2 years I've been renegotiating. Over 2 years, no deal. We're just going to keep saying, we'll push to the side. Maybe we'll figure it out. Maybe we won't. But now we've officially, Duncan Crabtree came forward and said, yes, we're going to strike. It's moved forward after 10 months. After the last strike, we're back in the picket line again for the video game artists for SAG-AFTRA. Who does this include? Well, it includes a bunch of different companies. We're talking about Activision, Blind Light. We're talking about Disney Character Voices, Inc., Electronic Arts Productions, Inc., Epic Games, Inc., Formosa Interactive, Insomniac Games, Take-Two Productions, VoiceWorks Productions, and WB Games. So right now, people will start picketing. They've started picketing already officially, so please pay the video game people what they deserve. Again, this has been going on too long. I can't believe we didn't have a deal for a long time. It's a bunch of crapopolis, if you ask me. Crapopolis is coming back for a 4th season. And this blew my mind, because I think we talked about this not too long ago, how they got greenlit for 3 seasons up front. And I'm like, they're already on season 3? I guess I haven't been watching this, but I guess it's doing fantastic. They were just actually announced for an Emmy, so I'm like, well, good for them. They got a nomination for a primetime Emmy. They must be doing well. And this has been going on for a long time. We're waiting for this show to come out. 3 seasons are out, 4 seasons coming. So if you're excited about it, let me know out there in the chat, because I want to know if I should watch it. 3 seasons deep. I was weird about being picked up so fast, but it must be fucking funny. It must be funny. Unlike The Walking Dead, which just keeps coming and coming and coming and coming. I'm like, why are we doing so much Walking Dead? I gave up on it, like a lot of us gave up on the first season. But the spinoff, Daryl Dixon, The Book of Curl, is moving forward for a 3rd season. So if you love Curl,
too many books, man.
Oh my God, Sean, there's so much. But
I gotta read Boba Fett's book. I gotta read Carol's book now. Come on.
Isn't that the whole reason that we have moving pictures, is so we don't have to reference the books?
I'm watching shit to not read, and you're making me read. What the hell?
Well, you can watch the new season in September if you want to. It's not going to be it's going to be a moving picture. It's going to be a moving picture, folks. So you can watch it there that way. Don't watch the crap show myself. Yeah, the crap show is quite the thing. But Carol is coming back for another run at The Walking Dead in its post-apocalyptic world, just like Silo is coming back. And I'm more excited about Silo because season 2 of Silo, based off the Wool series by Hugh Howey, is moving forward for a 2nd season. Of course, we've talked about this for a while, but it's been announced that Friday, November 15th. It's a birthday miracle for me. It'll be releasing. My birthday is November 12th. Scorpio. Here's all the Scorpios out there.
Hey, Scorpios. Way to go, guys.
But yeah, this is coming out Friday, November 15th. 10 episodes, 1 episode each week. I can't wait to see what happens after she's outside the silo. to see. I'm excited to see how it goes. I'm also interested to see how scare tactics will go down, because now we're going to get Jordan Peele doing the scare tactics show, doing a reboot of this. I don't know if you guys ever watched this show before. He was back on Sci-Fi Channel like years ago, and he's going to redo the whole project moving forward for USA. So will that be good? Will it not be good? I don't know. You're going to find out. And I just, anybody ever watched this before? Because I never saw this before. But it's like
was
Friends
the original
setting up,
any good? Yeah, I didn't see the original.
You haven't watched Scare Tactics?
it was like Friends setting other people up to make them feel like they're in a horror movie, kind of like horror things go down.
Yeah, it was it. It was friggin' Tracy Morgan was a host for a hot second as well.
Will he come back?
Yeah, who didn't
Will he come back?
I don't think Tracy Morgan. No, I was gonna say he's dead, but no, I know he's alive.
He's alive.
No,
he got through that car
I
accident.
don't think he's gonna. No, if Jordan Peele's gonna do it, why? I don't know. Jordan Peele and Tracy Morgan get together? Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, who doesn't want Scare Tactics?
It seems like the kind of thing. If I'm traveling internationally, I always watch like those Montreal joke shows or like prank shows. It's like one of those things that translates. You don't need language to like understand the appeal
sound in the whole thing except
of tricking somebody in an elevator. Like, yeah.
I'm thinking Ashton Kutcher in there. I don't think he'd actually do this anymore. He's probably laying low for a while still, Ashton Kutcher, I would say, after all that stuff that went down for him. But speaking of
get back in the closet with Chris Pratt. Get back in there. We don't need to give it 7 years.
Mike, this is a story for later, but I want to know about your Chris Pratt story with Ashton Kutcher, because there's something fishy, something smarmy, and something amazing about this story I'm excited to hear about. So okay. I hope it's good. Wait on that. Get back to that, because Scare Tactics also been going down for Long Legs, and Long Legs just broke a record right now for Neon right now. Now this is the biggest thing, because Neon has been making projects for a long time. Of course, their biggest project before this was Parasite, most gross movie. Of course, won a bunch of awards, but now Neon's new project, Long Legs with Nick Cage himself, has become a highest grossing movie for them beyond Parasite. It has made more money than that. And this is a great movie. I had a fun time with this movie. I really did. Nick Cage, it's so weird and creepy. I know Spencer and I talked about this like briefly before about how it's like Nick Cage has kind of played this part in the past, but not like in this extent, in this kind of this kind of persona with this kind of narrative, right? And I think it was really good. I understand people are watching this shit out, right? It's terrifying. It's weird. It's creepy, and the screen time he has, which isn't a lot, but it is enough to be so effective. And I think that the narrative along with that just drives it home. It's so good. It reminds me of going back in the 90s and doing a good 90s kind of detective story with a great villain too. So are you surprised this beat Parasite though, Spencer?
Very. Yeah. Parasite was amazing. And it was a bit more complex, but Long Legs was amazing. It was a great film, but I think it was the shock and awe value of Nick Cage.
Yeah. Nick Cage and then not showing him at all for the trailers, really just showing like a little like silhouette of him, and you really don't see his the prosthetics and stuff he has until you actually watch the movie. So it was fascinating. I really loved it. I'm excited to see if Nick Cage does more of this genre. Hopefully he does, because maybe he'll come back as Ghost Rider again. Maybe he'll come back as Ghost Rider. Maybe he'll be in the Marvel universe again, because Marvel. Superman. And maybe Superman. I want to see him as Superman. Come on, make that shit happen. But we do have our Fantastic Four. And now we know that the first movie is called First Steps, or the new movie is called First Steps. Matt Shackman's coming in to do this. And we have our whole cast at Comic-Con was there. Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Joseph Quinn, and Ebon Moss. I can never say his last name. Backrack?
Yeah, sure.
Close enough. Good for them. I was excited to see this. Again, they showed like some teaser footage about this, of them getting into a spaceship, flying off, and then a little bit of Galactus actually being an actual character, big eyes and all that. So I'm excited to see where this goes. They also announced on top of this that the Fantastic Four will be in Avengers, the next 2 Avengers movies on top of this. So they're coming in for Doomsday, and they're coming in for Secret Wars. So I'm very excited to see that. It makes sense. They should be in that as it is. They're a very big part of that comic book story. And I think that on top of that, of course, Marvel was showing the Thunderbolts too. They showed footage from that, and they actually showed a trailer, and they had everybody come on stage. We had the Brave New World panel too, with of course Harrison Ford coming out there and doing some great Hulk posing and stuff, announcing a lot of stuff. And what did DC announce? Well, they said we have a new logo. Yep, DC is like, we got a new logo, guys. So yeah, get ready for that. It's like, well, the old but the new. We're changing it up, being the past. So good for them. But also DC on top of that has decided to gender swap the Penguin for Oswalda Cobblepot in the new series, The Cape Crusader, which I was interested about this. I want to see this show very badly. It's very much in the vein we talked about before of the old school Batman animated series. So we're doing that. We're going back in time. They already made 2 Fantastic Fours, but that was under the old franchise of Fox. And now we're going on to do this. with Disney and one an actual Marvel now. So I'm excited to see where that goes. But this will be interesting. This is coming out tomorrow. It's coming out tomorrow. So if you want to check out the Cape Crusader, all episodes will be on Amazon Prime. I hope it's good. Coming out tomorrow. Wait to see. And we have an Oswald Cobblepot. Not sure how they can work that narrative. Guess we'll find out. Maybe James Gunn has a good idea, but James Gunn has officially wrapped Superman. That's right. Superman is done. Finito, over with. We are in the can. The movie is done. He says that's a wrap. God bless our cast and crew whose commitment, creativity, and hard work have brought this project to life. Very excited. I can't wait to see this Superman movie again. A lot of hate in the costumes. People are going back and forth about that. And they're also, everyone's going to be a hard time giving Corn Sweat a hard time. Of course, they're going to. I still trust James Gunn. I hope it's going to be great. We'll have to wait and find out when we actually get to, we got a long way. July, it's like in 2 years or something. So a lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pepestar needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.